Hello friends, Namaste and welcome back to my channel Namrata's Tutorials. As we all have entered the unlock phase, we are progressing back to our routine life. But it is high time for all of us to be a little more cautious. As we are going to go to our routine life, we need to take care that our immune system functions properly. This new normal life is surely going to be much different in our way of thinking, in our working lifestyle, and also with respect to our eating habits. Yes, eating, you heard it right. But why am I saying about it? As we are going to go to our work, we are going to come across number of people around us, and it is very important, my dear friends, that we boost our immune system to stay protected and to be safe. So, strengthening our immune system can be done by simple exercise or proper diet or proper sleep. So, let us understand how food and our relation to the food we eat really help us to boost our immune system. So, friends, watching my video and sharing your few minutes to watch it will surely boost your knowledge about how and why do we need to boost our immune system. Making our immune system strong is not only the need of this pandemic, but believe me, having good health is the biggest asset of everyone's life. Well, friends, our diet looks very tempting, isn't it? Surely, it is a platter of nutrients. Basically, our food serves our body with two major types of nutrients: macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients such as carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. How do we get them? We get them by eating cereals, pulses, and many more. They are the real energy providers. But secondly, what our body also needs is a continuous supply of micronutrients. And they are the real immune boosters. So, fruits, vegetables are the primary sources of obtaining these micronutrients, which will provide our body with vitamins and minerals. So, let's focus on vitamins and minerals and understand how do they act as immune boosters. Well, friends, vitamins are categorized into two main classes. First being fat-soluble vitamins and second, water-soluble vitamins. Why such name? Well, it is interesting to know that vitamins such as A, D, E and K gets absorbed along with fats in the diet and can be stored in the body's fat tissue for a longer period of time. Interesting. Whereas water-soluble vitamins are carried to the body's tissues but are not stored in the body. And so, we need a continuous supply of these vitamins like vitamin B complex and vitamin C through our diet. And not the least, minerals such as zinc, copper, iron, magnesium and many more are equally essential for proper functioning and boosting of our immune system. I am sure you must be excited to know more. So let's go ahead. You know, the first line of defense for human body is the physical barriers. These physical barriers include our skin, our gastrointestinal tract, and our respiratory system. They form the basic linings of body. So what's very important for them to protect us is to prevent the entry of the microbes. And that is what is called as structural integrity. So vitamins such as A, D, C, E, B6 and B12 are well known to provide proper functioning of these physical barriers. The cell membrane should remain intact so that it does not allow the entry of the microbes and provides protection. Specifically, vitamin A and zinc is known to maintain integrity of skin and mucosal cells. Also, vitamin C promotes collagen synthesis. What is collagen? Collagen is a key protein found in the skin tissue. Minerals such as iron and zinc are also known to maintain structural integrity of these barriers. Not only physical barriers, but vitamins and minerals do boost our innate immune cells. Which are the innate immune cells? Innate immune cells include neutrophils, basophils, eosinophils, lymphocytes and monocytes. They have their own mechanism of protecting our body from pathogens. And vitamins and minerals do play a very crucial role in helping them. So let's understand. Well, these micronutrients work by boosting oxidative burst and self-protection of these immune cells. So let us first understand what is oxidative burst. Oxidative burst is a process of releasing reactive oxygen species into the phagocyte to kill the ingested bacteria. It is also interesting to know that these phagocytes have protective mechanisms to ensure their survival too. That's really amazing. Now, vitamins such as C and E and some minerals like iron, zinc and magnesium help our body to boost this functioning. As a child, I was always curious to know whether our immune cells or WBCs are immortal. It would have been great if they could survive forever. But surely not. And like other cells of our body, their wear and tear and maintenance too takes place. And so, it is equally important for their continuous multiplication and functioning. So well friends, vitamins and minerals also do play an important role in proliferation, differentiation of these immune cells, and so that they can have a continuous supply of these immune cells in our body. This functioning of proliferation and differentiation is taken care by micronutrients such as vitamin A, D, C, B6, B12 and many minerals. It's so beautiful to know how well our body functions with the help of these immune cells. Also, vitamins and minerals help in producing several antimicrobial substances that stop microbial growth and also boost our immunity. So these microbial substances are produced in our body and found in our blood. This could be interferons, complementary proteins, also some cells such as phagocytes, natural killer cells, etc. This functioning of immune system is taken care by a good supply of vitamin C, zinc and iron. It's well known that vitamin C also increases levels of complement proteins, but zinc do inhibit the complement activity. Also, the active form of vitamin D, which is commonly called calcitriol, enhances production of antimicrobial substances. So friends, hope everything sounds interesting and amazing to you and will be surely helpful. We just saw the role of micronutrients in boosting our first line of defense, and that's amazing. But what about our second line of defense, which relies on antibodies? Well friends, let's move ahead. Antibodies forms the part of our adaptive immune system. Adaptive immunity is a much slower process that defends the body against specific pathogens. It basically involves the role of B and T lymphocytes. So, development and differentiation of these immune cells is dependent on few micronutrients. Literature has provided a good information on vitamins such as vitamin A, E, B6 or minerals such as folate or zinc to maintain the T cell immune response. But vitamin D has been found to be a little immunosuppressive hormone at times, which inhibits proliferation and differentiation of the T and B cells. So, dear friends, I hope you have enjoyed the video and understood the science behind eating vitamins and minerals. Do share my video to your friends to help them understand it. Also, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Eat wisely, eat proportionately and boost your immunity. Be safe and keep smiling until we meet next time. Thank you for your love and encouragement. Bye.